Well, hello and welcome, people of the internet, to The Shattered. This is a roguelike dungeon crawler where really the twist here is that we are going to get to choose how our enemies get stronger. So it seems like kind of in a more of like a bullet heaven style where, you know, the game pauses and you get to pick a few different upgrades. In this case, we're going to be choosing different affixes for our enemies and allowing them to do different things. And then I'm assuming that we're going to be able to choose kind of ones to work around our strategy, because there's going to be different skills that we can pick up along the way, upgrade. And it looks like there's actually a talent tree that is a bit more up my alley in terms of what we're looking for. Although we'll have to look into that a little bit more, of course, as we jump in. I do want to say that I believe this is a very early version demo. Even things as simple as like sound settings, like there's no settings. So sound settings are not a thing. Those are not ready yet. So take all this with kind of a grain of salt. But I think from what I've seen so far, kind of like base gameplay should be good. Good enough for us to get an understanding of what the game is aiming to be. If you want to check out the demo for yourself, link will of course be down below in the description. And if you guys do enjoy the content, would you kindly smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more roguelite action. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into The Shattered. Now, we do have 3 different characters, although only one is available to us right now, the Fire Mage. There is also a Necromancer and a Dark Knight, who, I mean, for me, I'm excited to play the Dark Knight when that comes out, but Fire Mage, so we have some stats: attack, crit chance, health, barrier, barrier's shield, right? It regenerates. Speed, life on kill. Oh, so we have a little bit of regen here. Perfect. So we have fire, missile, dash. We start with these 2, and I guess there's maybe only 2 other skills that we can get. We'll have to figure that out along the way. Now we have some different game modes here. At first, I thought these were difficulties, and I think they might be. We're going to go with the Chosen here. So your progress is saved after every 5 rounds won. So I haven't actually played the game yet. I just jumped in to see kind of how systems were working. And when you jump in, it basically gives you a brief tutorial as to how the game works. And it said that basically after you go through 5 dungeons, you're going to get to like a safe zone where you can save, level up, I think, that kind of stuff. So that's what that means, every 5 rounds won. After death, you're sent back to the last save point. So I think the Chosen mode is a little bit less roguelite-y, maybe. We'll see. Because I would assume that upon death, you would just die. Upon death, you retain the items you've obtained, and you can use the option to sacrifice a shard. So we're going to do this mode just because there's not like multiple characters that we need to try out or anything. So I'm mostly just concerned not with like having the perfect run, just kind of going through, figuring out like how the game works as you progress. And then if we die, you know, who cares? Pain, darkness, blood, the metallic taste in your mouth, temples throbbing with pain. Slowly, you open your eyes. The first thought in your troubled mind: prison? Despite the protest of your aching body, you rise. You don't remember who you are or how you got here. You focus, trying to remember. A spark jumps in your hand. You feel the power of fiery portal before you beckons with untamed magic. Now, there is no controller support. I double-checked that. You can move with a controller, but none of the other buttons work. So we have a fireball spell on our left click, and we have a dash on our right click, and it looks like this yellow bar is probably our barrier. And then we have 50 health. So let's just jump right into it. Let's get her done. Destroy all enemies. Okay, so we do stop moving when we cast. That is something, that's kind of an immediate thing that I'm not a big fan of, but oh, that was pretty easy. 12 seconds, world record. Okay, arena number 2, let's go. Now I want to double check. Okay, so there is an auto setting or an auto aim setting, but it's definitely not auto aiming. It's definitely aiming where my cursor is. Choose enemy bonuses. Okay, here we go. So let's go for speed and attack. I think that's fine. Since we're choose your bonuses. Okay, so we could either get attack, we could get cast speed, or resistance. Stat decreases the duration of negative effects such as slow or stun. I think here I'm just gonna, let's see, determines how fast you can perform attack or cast spells during this time. The attack can be interrupted by. So should I go for this? I think let's go for cast speed. How fast is that? Oh, that increased it quite a bit. Okay. What happened there? Did they get a... Ooh, what's this? Mayhem Shard. Alright, well, we'll have to figure out what that is. Enemy bonus. Let's see. So there's 2 reflecting shields. Well, we don't like that, so we're going to go with slowing arrows. Most of the archer's attacks decrease movement of the target. Warrior creates a nightmarish visions of the target area. On the target area, enemies in that area are forced to flee in the opposite direction for up to 3 seconds. Yeah, so we're going to go with this because we don't like the reflecting shield. Enemies hit by fireball are stunned. Additional 15-second cooldown is applied for the stun. Well, that seems awful, because then I have to wait 15 seconds before I get an attack. When you use the dash... Oh, I don't know about any of these. I guess maybe I take Projectile Destroyer, or do I take Exploding Dash? Because I don't think this is a character that I'm going to be dashing into enemies, although... Maybe I take it just because, like, there's a chance that if I act quickly and I dash in a direction... Maybe I'm not intending to go near enemies, but maybe I end up being near enemies. Okay, well that was fun. I just took 2 hits for no reason. Okay, so I can't dash while I'm casting. Just wanted to double check that. Now, if I can find it, I definitely want to get some kind of, like, piercing. Piercing or explosion. Cooldown reduction, cast speed. I think, what's exhaustion reduction? Oh, that's probably when they're going to sleep. Okay. So let's do, oh, wait. No, let's go for cooldown and cast speed, I think. Because I like them being stunned. So let's grab this. Then cast speed, increase barrier or increase crit chance. Let's go for more barrier. Every level spent on the statistics will increase as well as it will increase regen rate. Yeah, so let's grab barrier. And let's see, do we have a boss now? Ooh, Hearn the Plunderer. Oh god. Okay, we're good. Yeah, see, I'm not a big fan of the stopping movement whenever we cast. We've played a couple Bullet Heavens where that's the case, and it doesn't feel great, especially since enemies can kind of like, yeah, do that kind of thing where they come in on you. I like to be able to be mobile while I'm casting. Vampiric Shard. Okay, and we got Fire Nova. Oh, we got more health, and we got +2 something or other. You have found your first shard. Shards are remnants of the creator's previous experiments. They can be used to infuse your equipment in order to enhance your stats and abilities. To infuse your gear with shards, use the Ethereal Forge located here. Once acquired, a shard remains with the character even after death. You notice a stone structure protruded from the rubble. You clear away the debris and find a hammer covered in runic inscriptions. You recognize it. It's the Forge of Unity. Press F. Yeah, so this is the talent tree that I saw. So how does this work? We have 2 of 2, let's see, affinity stones. Can be used to increase the affinity of shards. Each vessel, slot for shards, has 1 of 4 colors, red, blue, green, and gold. Okay, so we see all that. Affinity of the same color as the vessel's shard increases the power of the shard inserted. The higher affinity, the bigger power bonus for the... Oh my god, this is a wall of text. So how does these work? Increases base damage by 14%. Recovers 4 HP after killing an enemy. Not enough points spent in the quadrant. Ah, I see. Okay, so we have to start in the middle, right? So you can see here, this means we have to have 3 shards spent in this area. This has 1, right? So you put 1 here, you put 1 in one of these, you put 1 here, and then you put 1 here. Okay, so we have to look at the middle here. Barrier regeneration +2. We have max barrier. Applies attack, cast speed buff effect on successful block. Well, that seems pretty bad considering we're a caster. Maybe that's for when the Dark Knight's available. And then there's another barrier generation. So let's see, this also has enemy movement speed, enemy exhaustion time, longer dash block. So enemy damage. Enemy attack speed. So I think we might want to go with that tree. This gives more damage. Yeah, let's go to this tree. So here we insert... Well, it doesn't matter because these aren't the same color, right? If any of the same color as the vessel color, increase the power of the shard inserted. Yeah, so we don't have any green shards, so that doesn't matter for us. And let's reduce their damage. Okay. And then what does this do? Oh, okay. Does a big AoE around us? Can I see? Let's see. Oh, interesting. So there's a little, like, what direction you're going for movement speed, damage, and defense. So even hovering over... So we can see the different modifiers here, but I can't see what the spell itself is actually doing. Okay, let's go ahead. Next area. Arena 6, let's go. Let's blast them. Ooh, okay, so there's going to be traps on the walls. Or just general traps, I should say, that we're going to have to worry about. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so it looks like spacebar is also tied to my right mouse button. Which, honestly, is a little bit more for my muscle memory. Makes me feel a little bit better. Although it's tied to... Hang on. Let me kill these guys first. What is this black smog? Is it protecting them from projectiles? No, what is it doing? So, dash is tied to where your mouse is, for me. Maybe it should be, I think it should be probably a setting, because I think there's some people who like it that way. I think dash should be tied to where your movement is, personally. I think I might go here. Actually, no, let's go for cooldown reduction resistance on them. And then let's go for... Ooh, you know what? Let's get a little bit of block chance, because you guys know how I am. 15% block means that we have a 50% chance to block. When Berserker receives any damage, he receives buffs to attack, power, attack speed. Ooh, I don't really like that. Special attacks that bypass target barrier. Ooh. I don't know that I like that. Portion of the damage dealt will be reflected. I don't like that either. Okay, let's go with this one. Fireball split into 2 at regular intervals. Interesting. Fire Nova has bigger area effect. Fireballs explode. Yeah, I want that. I want to be able to hit more enemies. Survive and escape. Okay. Can I shoot this laser? Or is that just a trap that I... Okay, so that's just a trap that I have to worry about. Wait, so is there a door I have to escape through? Or do I just have to kill everything on the map now? So, like... Ah, okay. Okay, so survive and escape means that there's going to be a door opening. Got it. Speed, I don't think that I want. So I think I'm just going to do cooldown and resistance. And let's go for our own resistance. Okay, boss time. Let's go. The Fallen Necromancer. I feel like he's going to be a summoner, which is going to really, really suck. Oh god, I am... Okay, back to camp we go. That was a lot of damage. The creators want to give you another chance. After a failed mission, you can regain your strength here and prepare to try again. If you manage to win 5 rounds, the creator will consider you a successful specimen and will allow you to retain your skills for the next challenges. So, there's nothing I can do here, right? We've already done everything. Yeah, we've already done everything we can. Okay, easy enough. Oh, what do we have here? This is a different symbol. Kill golems. Wait, what? Wait, what does that do? Am I supposed to be stepping on these? Oh, no. Okay, so this is going to change what they do. So let's see. Another golem, plus 3 of their health. Probably not. Plus 1 to the defensive and utility tactics, obtaining stat skill, bouncing rock skill. Okay, well, we just dodge. I couldn't move. Okay. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I could not do anything. I couldn't activate skills. I couldn't move. Alright, let's go ahead. There we go. Let's clear that out. Oh man, of course the golems are going to be at the end right before the boss. Ooh, we got a green shard, and it's a shield shard. Life on hit, yeah, I think that's fine. We'll give him that. Our attack goes up. Okay, let's get more damage. Is this good or is this bad? Oh, it's a teleport. Okay, interesting. All right, come on, Berserker boys. We'll flame you. Nice. Cool. Let's see. Portion of the damage dealt. Yeah, if this was only physical, I would do this, but I think... Oh, yeah. We're just going to do this. Knockback and Frost Aura. That's fine. Enemies hit by fire and over are unable to use their spells. You recover HP from every enemy near to the final dash position. No, I'm not going to take that. I think I'm just going to take... Let's take Silencing Nova. That seems pretty good. Alright, it's Golem time. Maybe let's not do damage. Utility statistics. That one seems fine. Okay, there's one down. Two down. Easy. Did I get my shard? You better give me my shard. Wait, I have to kill more? Okay, I can pick them up. Good. Okay, this whole no moving thing, not fun. Not fun. Let's see. What do we want to give him? I think... I don't want to give him more damage. I think this one's fine. A little bit of exhaustion reduction, I think, is fine. Let's get... Okay, so we don't have her blocked because we died when we had blocked, so let's take that. Okay, boss time. So, are the bosses the same every time? Okay, it looks like they are. Okay, that thing... Jesus, these things are fast. Okay, a little bit better than last time. Ooh, Death Rays, new ability. Nice. Okay, let's try that out. More health, too. You feel a surge of power. A portal appears in the chamber. It looks unstable. Okay. So let's try this out. So now we have a couple green ones. So can I pull this out? Ooh, I can pull it out. Okay. So let's pull this out. Hopefully it doesn't destroy it. Okay, good. It didn't. Critical damage. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see here. So this one, we want to put green in. So, what did that do again? It says 5 out of 5. Increase the affinity of shards. Each vessel slot for shards has one of 4 colors. Affinity of the same colors as the vessel increase the power of the shard inserted. But this didn't go up. Affinity of the same color vessel. The higher the affinity, the bigger power bonuses for the shard inserted. Yeah, but this didn't go up, did it? It didn't seem like it did. I thought it was still at 3%. Alright, well, let's reduce our enemy damage. Yeah, see, this is still 5. Okay. Let's do this one. So does pink work everywhere? Well, I guess it's red. Ooh, and it gets an affinity bonus. Okay, so we'll insert it there. And then what was this one? Fire Nova deals up to 50% more damage to targets near the center. But we need one more. Looks like we need one more filled in, so we have to fill this in. Not enough slot points. Ah, I see. We only have 4 slot points. Okay. So what is this? Challenge arena. How long will you survive? Probably not very long. Do I get extra stuff for doing this? Okay, so enemies get extra bonuses the longer that we survive. Okay, I didn't know that it was going to target enemies like that. Okay, so we do get more stuff in here. Okay, so it looks like in the black smoke, I can't cast. Oh, that was a big chungus. There we go. Wave 6 cleared. Oh, man, we got some big boys now. Now, I'm wondering if... Do I get to keep all the stuff I pick up, or do I have to last a certain amount of time? Well, I guess we're going to find out. Ritual completed. So did I get that stuff? Oh, it looks like I did. Sweet. Okay. So it's at 71. So if I put this up... Oh, it is increasing the bonus. Okay, so maybe it was just that the number here was too small for it to work. Huh. Oh, because it's on the... Oh, it's on the wrong dot, you dingus. Okay. Yep, I'm a dingus. I wonder if that affinity bonus, though, applies to the shard itself. So, like, if I remove the shard, does it keep the bonus spent? I'm assuming it probably does. Go. Death laser them all. And let's get away, and then we can death laser. Yeah, so it definitely feels like you need to be a little bit slower in how you play. Just because every time you cast a spell, like, you stop moving. So if an enemy's running at you and you start casting on it, like, you can't try and outrun them and cast at them, so you have to almost, like, wear them out and then attack them. Yeah, that ability feels super good. I like what's going on with that. All right, nice. We're getting the hang of this. Series of ice knives in all directions. Cloud of poison gases that weaken the target attack and amplify all damage dealt to it. Nope, I don't like that. Stunning all areas. Ooh. Okay, let's go with this one. Your recovery from every enemy or death to the final... No. Casting Death Rays clears all debuff effects. Also, you become immune to all debuff effects for 3 seconds. After casting Death Rays, your character dashes in the opposite direction. Such dash doesn't affect the cooldown of dash and uses all the traits gained for the dash skill. Cool. I like it. I like it a lot. So sometimes it charges up. I don't know what's making it do that. Huh. So sometimes... Oh, now I have to spend stuff to restart? Oh, I can just restart this one. Oh. That's fine. We'll get rid of this one. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing it to sometimes charge. See, like, that seems like it was a faster cast than last time, no? Just trying to get a few extra kills here for a little bit of extra health. Okay, I'm gonna have to give him a little bit of block percentage. Let's increase our block percentage. And now we got boss time. Beast Iago. Well, my health is in the absolute toilet here. Well, that was a lot of damage. Hello? Okay, I am not understanding. So I guess I have to save my dash for his like red bursty attack because I can't walk out of it. Why are my attacks missing him? Is his hitbox just weird? Oh, maybe it's his block. I mean, like, half my attacks are missing him. Huh. Okay, so combat there felt kind of weird. Like, it felt like over half my attacks were going straight through him. They'll help you survive the upcoming potions at their own usage. Power potion stone, let's see, recovers 50. I don't even care what the other ones are. This one gives me health. You start to sense someone's presence. You are being watched. You need to find out what's going on. Okay, so let's go in here. Insert there. Okay, so now we can nope, I'm full up now. How am I full? Does this count as 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 out of 6. This uses 2. Does it tell me that? Where does it show that this is plus 2? I don't see anything different. So it must just be the center one costs 2? Okay. Let's get rid of this caster first. Actually, they're all kind of casters. Yeah, it's gotta... It's gotta be the block. But I wish that there was just an indicator that, like... Block, I would assume it would hit and then they would just take no damage. But this is like, it's going through them. Wow. Okay. So yeah, let's discuss. So this game plays a little bit more like a bullet hell once you get up to the higher levels than an actual. Not that it's a bullet heaven, but okay. So there are some things that I think that's let's see. How do I want to put it? So some of these things I'm going to talk about, I personally am not a fan of. That does not mean that I'm saying it's bad design, but I'm just kind of giving my opinions on it. I do not like the fact that when you cast spells, you have to stop moving. In games like this, there's so many things that you have to dodge, and it just feels like it's detrimental to your player to always have to stop moving to cast. There's we had that happen in Hell Survivors that we played. Now that's a bullet heaven, but every time you shot, the character would stop moving, and it was pretty bad, and the developer ended up changing it and taking that out. But yeah, I feel like this is one of those cases where it just feels, to me personally, I'm a player that just doesn't like it. It just doesn't feel good to play like that. So I would hope that that gets changed. There seems to be a lot of effects in the game that stop you from casting spells. And again, like, movement's kind of restricted. The only dash that we have is tied to a spell. It's not just a dash. So if I get hit by something that says you can no longer cast, a lot of times those effects were also slowing me down, and it was like, okay, well, now I can't dodge out of it. I can't cast anything, so I'm just going to sit here like a punching bag. Yes, I know I had my potion that I never used. I just realized that. I think that being said, it's possible that it's just a challenging game, and I would just have to get used to it over time. Where was I going with that? There was a point I was making there. And then I just lost it. I don't know. I lost it. Anyway, it's possible. I was gonna say it's possible that it's just a challenging game, but I think that actually a lot of the core mechanics of the game I like a lot. So I really like the fact that I was wondering how the character building was going to work, because we were choosing, like, how to improve the enemies, right? But I like that it's tied to whenever you level up your character. So like, whenever you're getting a bonus, they get a negative first. So that's how you can kind of build your character around these things, right? So if you're giving them, let's say, a bunch of crit chance or crit damage, you can build your character to be heavier in the block. Or if you're building them to be higher debuff, you can build your character to be higher debuff resistant. So there's ways that you can build around there. I also like the fact that there's a bit of like two-tiered, not optimization, but there's like two different things that you have to choose between. So sometimes the bonuses that your enemies are getting, there's like one that you want them to have because it's not that bad, but then the other is like really bad. So you kind of have to manage, like, do you want two benefits to them that are kind of good, or do you want one that's like really good for them and then really good for you, or two that are kind of middling in the middle? You got to kind of weigh that out. This system, I actually really like this system. Some of the things in here are kind of a bit similar, so I'm wondering if these change. I'm hoping that these change each run that you do, right? Because we're playing in the mode that's not, it's not really roguelite-y, right? I feel like the roguelite one, where if you die, you just lose the run, is going to be super hard. So I'm hoping that these change, because, for example, well, actually, now that we know successful block doesn't mean you have to have a shield, you can just have a block. This is a little bit better. But, for example, like 3 of these all have barrier generation. And I didn't see anything. So even like even cast speed is tough, because then you're just stopping yourself more often, and I almost didn't want to do that. But, like, did we have anything for crit chance? We have enemy crit chance. So we have things that can reduce the enemies. And then there's, it's like some of the tree, I almost feel like, I'm wondering if maybe there should be like a second tree. That might be a little bit too much. But basically what I was thinking is like, because I don't know, well, you can re-roll these. Ah, okay. So that's what it is. Because what I was going to say is, you kind of get into this situation where, is it more worth it to increase your own character stats or decrease the enemies? And it was kind of like mixed on there. So, okay, that's why. Okay, take that back, because you can just re-roll the trees. Makes sense. But no, yeah, I think this system's cool. I also like the fact that you can take those shards that you aren't using and use them to redo levels. So that way you don't have to restart every time. So if you get, you know, a couple bonuses that you really want and you don't want to reset, you can kind of keep on to those. I do really like that. I think that, so obviously this auto aim, it is not auto aim. I think this might just say like, it's more like auto assist. I think, but this is definitely not auto-aim. Auto-aim to me would be like, it just targets the closest enemy to you. But yeah, because like if I go over here, like if this enemy is here, maybe it's just, yeah, okay, so that's just, yeah, it's more aim assist than it is auto-aim. Okay, so that confirms that. What else was there? Oh, I wish that if we come in here to the skills, so we can highlight over here and see, oh, wait, we can replace this? Oh, no, I don't have 2 of those things, so I can't replace. So we can see the traits here on our different skills, but why can't I click on the skills themselves to see what they're doing? For example, I want to see how much damage is Fireball doing compared to Fire Nova compared to Death Ray. I want to be able to click on these and see what their cooldowns are. Stuff like that I want to be able to see, and I can't see right now. What else do we have? That's interesting. So we're more survival-based than damage-based. So I wonder if this is going to have anything else to do. So it's probably just based on... So blue is probably this, green is this, and we probably just put more stats into here. So that's what that's indicating. And then I like that we have this, so we can see all of like their different skills. We can see all their different stats. But again, like I can't click. I want to be able to click on these and see more details. For example, like Stomp doesn't tell me anything. Now I know based on when we were selecting different levels, it said that they can have Stomp, which will do stun. So I know that Stomp stuns in an area, but I want to be able to click on this and see what's going on there. Oh, I think if I'm in here, hang on. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, total tangent. Is there anything else I want to bring up? I don't think so. I think that the game is pretty cool. It's definitely challenging. So I think a lot of the things that I brought up about like the not moving is probably just an element of it being a little bit more difficult. But like I said, it's just a preference of mine that I'm not a big fan of it. Especially once you start getting surrounded and you have a million bullets to dodge. It's like I just want to have more control over my character, and this kind of removes a lot of the control I have of my character. I would, okay, I didn't mean to do that. I would even be okay with it if like the Death Ray just you stop moving, because it is pretty powerful, but for our main attack it just gets a little annoying, and that's kind of like my biggest grievance with the game right now as it stands, was just that. But again, really happy with the skill up system and how that works, and how you kind of buff enemies as well as buffing yourself at the same time, but you can also kind of take stuff away from them. I like the fact that there's multiple different ways you can do it. So you can either change their skills, or you can change how they're actually working. I do think that there's a lot of ways that enemies can just stop your character from working, which, you know, again, kind of it's one of those things that it ties in the not being able to move when you're attacking, so your movement's more limited. Your dash is tied to your cast, and so if you can no longer cast, you can no longer dodge. Tied to the fact that it probably is meant to be a challenging game, so you kind of put all three of those things together, and it might be intentional, but as far as, again, it's just my preference. Okay, I'm starting to ramble too much here. We're going to leave it there, guys. Let me know what you thought of The Shattered down below in the comment section. And of course, if you did like the video, would you kindly smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more roguelite action, because I am out of here. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I've been Ganyonz. I'll see y'all in the next one.